Thanks for tuning in to more thoroughbred horse racing coverage on the PlaybookSports.com Horse Report. John Hardoon joining me once again from JohnHardoon.com. How's it going, John?
Good evening, Greg. How are you? Good
Yes,
afternoon.
it is
Good
almost
evening.
evening.
Good midday.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So this might be I got a feedback in my ear. This might be a new schedule. Mark and I were doing the college football handicapping shows in the afternoon, like at 4:00. Takes me like 5 hours to like get everything up and up on the site, and it's like people have like a couple hours to even watch the show before the games begin at 12:00 the next day. So we decided to take advantage and do the show at 9:00 in the morning. I'm going to post that up for all you college football fans that are interested in that. That'll be up there in the next hour. Of course, this show will be posted long enough for anybody out there that's interested in finding out what we're going to handicap today. We're going to talk about two races at Keeneland. By the way, there is a really interesting race at Belmont that we were thinking about because Firenze Fire's back, the horse that bites. And
last time, and that's it. Listen, it's a 5-horse field. He looks a little better than the rest. He's 8-5. He's not the favorite. The favorite is number 3, Baby Yoda, who we actually gave out the last time he won.
Oh, did we?
Huh?
We did that. Okay, Baby Yoda. Okay.
Gave him out. But he ran a 5. I think he's bouncing. I like Firenze Fire. No big deal. He's 8-5, second choice on the morning line in a 5-horse field. So
yeah, so we'll check that out for sure. That'll be because Firenze Fire's 3 6s this year. That's pretty solid. Now, the two races we're going to talk about, we're going to give picks for race 8, and then we're going to go through the field in race 10. Again, both at Keeneland. The race at Keeneland, I want to talk about this first. This is the First Lady Stakes. It's a grade 1. It's a turf, mile turf. Go off about 4:45 on Saturday. I am really shocked that the horse that we all like in this race, Althequa, is almost 4-1. And I say that because the combination. Obviously, we talk about the sheets first, and when you take a look at the sheets with this horse, it's not. I mean, no other horse in this field has anything close to where this horse's sheets are headed. It's going right in the direction that we want it to go. We're talking about 9-8-6-6. So no other horses in this field are close to that. There are a couple other horses we'll mention, but throw on top of that, Althequa is coming off back-to-back Grade 1 stakes wins. So, I mean, I'd be shocked if this horse doesn't go down to 2-1.
Well, he may go down 2-1, but remember, there's 13 horses in this race. It's a full field, so they got plenty of places to go. The other thing that you failed to mention is that this is an important race because it has Breeders' Cup implications.
Okay.
So win you're in. So if you win this race, you get a free pass into the Breeders' Cup. So that's just a little extra bonus on top. It is a grade 1. It's for $400,000. Again, they have to run the race. There's 13 horses.
Yeah, of course.
You could always get in trouble in a 13-horse field, but obviously he's the horse to bet. He's the horse to beat, and I think he's going to win this race. Charles Appleby does a terrific job shipping these horses in from across the pond, and I like Althequa the best also, and I would play exact as 3 over the 5, 6, and 8. That's Hendy Woods, Regal Glory, and Harvey's Little Goyle.
Yeah, I was looking at Regal Glory and Harvey's Little Goyle because Regal Glory has the 5 surrounded by a 9 and 8, which is not bad, and the 8, Harvey Little's Goyle, if you throw out the dirt race last out, 6 the last time out on grass. So that's why the 6 and the 8 are very tempting. And are you going with Hendy Woods because the last 3 races, 14, 12, 8?
Yeah, and I'm getting 10-1, so I was looking for some value underneath. But those were the 3 horses underneath. And the interesting thing about Harvey's Little Goyle is, actually, I wish Althequa wasn't in the race because I would really like Harvey's Little Goyle. If you cover that 15 last time out on the dirt, last year 8s worked their way down to a 7. This year we're in a 6, 2 starts back. she's live to run that 6. So she runs that 6. She may give Althea somewhat of a run for her money, but Althea is just a model of consistency. All she runs are good numbers, and she hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah,
and she's certainly the horse to beat.
Yeah, I hope we can get 3-1 or 7-2. I'd be really happy about that.
7 okay. I don't think you're getting, but we could hope for it.
Yeah, we can hope for it. All right, now race 10. So let's go through this one. The first 3 horses are all long shots, but out of the 3 long shots, I'm not even sure the 1 or the 2 is worth mentioning much. But the 3 in Love is a 20-1 shot. Over the last 3 races, the horse has gone from a 12 to a 10 to a 7. So definitely heading in the right direction with back-to-back wins.
Yeah, and she's 20-1. I mean, I would use her underneath with whatever horse I decide to key in here. By the way, this is also a mile on the turf. It's also a win and you're in, and it's also a grade 1. This one is for $750,000, where the other one was for $300,000. I don't know why that is, but that's what they did.
Okay, now as far as some of the other contenders, top contenders, the 4, Space Traveler, a 6-1 shot. But Space Traveler doesn't have any single-digit sheet numbers this year. Not sure if Space Traveler has ever had a single-digit sheet number. The best I've seen from this horse out of the 5 races this year are 3 10s. So I'm not sure why I would go with Space Traveler.
You probably wouldn't. Not at 6-1. There's certainly no edge in playing this horse at that price. That's for sure.
Okay, the 5 is going to be Tell Your Daddy, an 8-1 shot. Not much better at all. Matter of fact, look, 4 11s and a 15.
Yeah, I don't like this horse at all. Not at 8-1.
No, not at 8-1 at all. That's why the 3. Why wouldn't I take the 3 at 20-1? Come on.
So far out of everything you've seen, you probably would take the 3.
Yeah. The 6 though is definitely one of the top horses in the field. This could very well be. This should be potentially the winner as far as the one to go with. I know it is for you. 5-1 shot Ivar coming off a 6. Now. You just take a look at the last 2 results. Nothing great, 6th and 4th. But last year, the last 3 races were 8, 6, 9. This year starts off with a solid 6.
Yeah, and the thing I like best about this horse is last year his best race was run where? Right here at Keeneland. He ran that 6. And he returns to the scene of the crime today. So for that reason, he is my top pick.
Okay. And then the 7 is Pixelate. A 9-2 shot, and Pixelate has got a couple of 8s in there this year, coming off a 9 last time out, winning a grade 3 race. What was that, Kentucky Downs?
Yes.
So what about Pixelate? Almost 5-1. Definitely a lot better than the other horses that were in the vicinity, Space Traveler and Tell Your Daddy, that's for sure.
Yes. But he's also no big deal at 9-2. He's had a million chances, and he's having problems breaking through that 8- that he ran 2 starts back.
Now, Brown Storm, a 50-1 shot. It's interesting because when I look at the horse over the last 3 races on turf, I see 12, 10, 8. So that, to me, that says, okay, the horse is headed in the right direction. What is really bad about the horse that he's 50-1?
Nothing. He just probably doesn't look good on paper. And if you really want to read this sheet the right way, you can read it as 12, 10, 8 because the 18 2 starts back was run on the dirt.
Yes.
And he had no shot there. So there you go.
Not the worst long shot idea to get into your exactas, exotics, whatever the case. Monarch's Glen, the 9. I don't see anything with the 9, correct?
Well, he has a 7 2 starts back. If he decides to run the 7, it kind of puts him in the. Again, all these horses. This is a 7-year-old, so one thing: he's not getting better at the ages of 7. But again, if he's 30, 40-1, and you're betting tries of supers, go ahead, put him in on the bottom some.
The 10 is a 7-2 shot. Order of Australia. Yeah, there is no order in Australia right now. This horse is not bad because you're looking at 3 8s in his last 4 races.
Yeah, and this horse, the only problem I had with this horse was the price,
Yeah.
but it's Aidan O'Brien, who's a terrific trainer. But then you go again and you look last year, where was his best race? Right here at Keeneland, the 6.
There you go. And is that the only time the horse has been in the States?
Yes.
Okay. That was a win in the Breeders' Cup Mile.
Right. But he was able to use Lasix last year. No Lasix this year.
Wow. He was a 73-1 shot in that race.
I can give you good news and I can give you bad news.
What's that?
No, the bad news. The good news is last year he was 73-1. This year he's 7-2.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, we'll take let's see, 7-2 without the 0. That's not good. Yeah. No. Okay, the 11 is Diamond Oops, and Diamond Oops is an interesting 15-1 shot because even though he seems to be running better on the dirt recently. But career-wise, he did, and you could say one thing, dirt, I get it, but did run a 5 on dirt. Last year ran a 6 on dirt. 2019 ran a 4 and a 5 on dirt and a 5 on grass. So this has been he's run a 5 and a 4 over the last 3 years on different surfaces, and you're getting 15-1.
Yeah, but he's now a 6-year-old. He's not as good as he was. He never came back to the 5 on the turf that he ran 2 years ago. You're getting 15-1 on him, but guess what? You have better options. Brown Storm is 50-1, and he looks just as good or better to me, to be honest with you.
Now, 12-1 Field Pass has got Maker and Pratt combined. This horse's best result was on this track to start the year in April in a Grade 1 race, running a 6. Since then, we do have 1-8 over the last 4 races. That includes a win in a Grade 3 race at Pimlico. So, again, not the worst idea in the world at 12-1.
But he is going backwards. He has a 6 first out, and he's had 5 races since that 6, or 4 of them, I should say, and has yet to get back to it. So that's the problem I have with this. Listen, he could, obviously, it's Pratt and Maker and everything else that goes with it. Not the worst idea in the world, like you said, but I don't think he's going to be as long as you think he's going to be. I think he's probably going to be a shorter price. And for that reason, and not only that, he's drawn outside. This is a mile. He's breaking from the 12 post, not a good place to be. But if you're going to do it, then that's the place to do it.
Okay, and then the 13 is a 9-2 shot. Some Like It Hot Brown. This horse has an 8 and a 9 this year. Last year, we see a 5. Let's see. This is an Ortiz and Maker horse. And the results have been good recently. A second, and a first, including that win in a Grade 2 race. So what about Some Like It Hot Brown?
Well, to me, this is a negative horse. Last year had a 5 and 7, unable to get back to those numbers this year. You want to see horses get back to races that they ran so they have a reason to improve. There's nothing on this line that shows improvement to me. And at 9-2, he's not going to be on any of my tickets.
All right, so your top pick is going to be Ivar, and you also like the 3, the 20-1 shot In Love. And who else do you like?
6 over the 3, 7, and 10, but I'm going to change that to the 3, 8, and 10. 6 over the 3, 8, and 10.
Yeah, let's definitely get that 50-1 shot in there. I like it. All right, John, appreciate it as always, and well, I'm not sure exactly what.
Next Friday, we're going back to 9:30 or 9 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
No, I think we're going to stick with the afternoon so I can get these college football shows in.
Okay,
but
great.
Instead of there being in the chaos we had today, once we know what the races will be, that we shouldn't have too much craziness. And not that anybody knows what we're talking about, but that's between John and I.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, John. Take care.
Stay safe and be well, my friend.
You got it.